Hey folks, this is Ketter with a Hot Takes Cube Draft number 2 of the day. And we jumped right in the queue, so apologies for getting in here a little late. But let's see what we can pick up and go from there. So first scam, I'm Nixless, Kodamas, Reach, Vincer, Force of Will. I kind of want to change things up. We drafted the green deck last time, we drafted the red deck before. Take the Vencer here. We're only passing a Force of Will. I don't think that that's actually a great indicator. I think Vencer's the stronger card in Cube. Okay. Pack 2, pick 1. Or pack 1, pick 2. Whoops. We have a Fetch Land, a Grafted War Gear, Sylvan Advocate, a Harbinger of the Tides. Seems decent, but not great. I kind of like what this Daze can bring to the table. Tarmogoyf is also a good one. Craterhoof Behemoth is a really strong card as well. So, I think I want to take the Daze. I think I just want to stick with this card and the colors. These cards don't really seem great. The Craterhoof Behemoth is probably the better card here. I'm going to take Ponder. I really like Wasteland and like what it brings to the table, but Ponder. I'm going to take Ponder over these as well, because Ponder. So, this, on the other hand, is not a pick along color lines. That's just, in my opinion, taking the strongest card. Okay, so now we're a little more to reality. Let's see what we got. 2-color land for a blue-black deck. I kind of like that. Flame Slash is decent, but replaceable. Same with Disfigure. Ifrit's interesting. Let's go with the Catacomb here. Maybe a little blue-black control action. So we're still open to being a green deck. Cultivate, to me, is stronger than these other offerings, so we'll take that. I mean, if that's the case, this Daze probably won't get played, but, like, I don't know. I just think this card's really good. Two separate basics of any kind. Like, just mix and match. Whatever you could look for. I can't say that this draft is shaping up to be anything specific. This is kind of dumb. Like, the Daze with the Cultivate is really not where we're supposed to be. Huh. So what I'm kind of envisioning here is actually a blue-red deck, which means the Cultivate was a little bit of a wasted pick, but we'll take the Storm Chaser Mage here for a little ping action. I want the Firebolt. Chandra's just so expensive in a deck like this that it makes me question how powerful that is. Interesting. So I'm not really interested in like either of these cards, to be honest with you. Irish Shaman or Outpost Siege. Chaos Warp doesn't really do it for me. Let's see. Well, I guess we auto-selected the Anafenza. Loops back around. I'm going to take the Magma Jet over the Dualcaster Mage. That Lilion is really good. Yeah, we'll go with some sort of... Wow, that wield? Okay. War Gear is pretty good. Yeah, we got a... Wow. All right. Oh, blue-red theme deck. Okay, we're going to draft like a blue-red tempo deck here. I love cubes sometimes when it just like pans out. I don't know what I'm drafting, just a bunch of cards. Alright, so we want like a Delver of Secrets in this deck. Seems pretty good. Not really interested in going for a third color for like this Boros Charm or anything like that. So it's between Peasy and Frost Titan. I think the Pyromancer is going to give us a higher payoff. I just like am more interested in that type of card in a deck like this. But we're going to take the dual land because mana is tough. Take another blue-red land. I'm going to take the Karanos here. I think it's better than Icefall Regent. Not interested really in the other cards. Another blue-red land. So our mana's looking really good now. We're getting really rewarded on the mana base here. More so than I would have expected. Really light on creatures here, so we're going to have to start prioritizing those a little bit higher, but not in bad shape. We'll take the Jace here. Helps us win races, draws us extra cards. I'm going to take the Roast here. I actually think that card, good removal, good upside, kills a lot of the green decks. It's 5 damage. That's not a small amount. So I don't think this Gideon should be here, but I don't really have time to take it, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to take the Stratus Dancer. It's another attacker. It's not great. But I'll take a Welkin turn, basically, is how I view it. Probably don't want to play this. Yeah, I think we're going to take the Deceiver Exarch here. Little bit of payoff, upside with a nice wheel on that bolt. Searing Spear is like our worst spell here. Okay. I was saying Exarch probably has higher upside. Yeah, we'll get a Pestermite too. Nice little, really, we are just a blue-red flash deck. Just like one counter spell here. Might not want to main deck the Roast, but I like where it's at. Okay. Few cards off here, but I'm feeling confident. Okay. Yep. We got 2 more packs here. We're really just looking to up the... I would imagine we're trying to up the quality of the red removal. Probably need some 1 and 2 drops as well. Hmm. I kind of like the Banefire effect in here. It's not perfect, but I do think we're going to get in some situations with like a 17 land deck where we'll put 6 or 7 lands in play. So, might as well hone in on that. We'll take the Spark Mage for any aggro matchups we deal with. If I had more red, Gorger's great. Elixir, probably couldn't beat that. Take this Preordain here. Kind of like this Porcelain Legionnaire as well. Maybe I don't want the Preordain. Actually, the Kira is pretty nice for us, even with the War Gear. So we're going to take the Kira here. I'd love the Preordain, but... Take the Mana War here. Want the effect. If I see a Splinter Twin... If I see a Splinter Twin, I think I snap off the Splinter Twin. Like, not really any questions there. Few cards short still. So from here, oof. Wouldn't mind another 2-drop. I want to take a second Planeswalker here, regardless of like what my intent is with being a mid-range or a tempo-based deck. Koth is just too powerful not to touch. Do not want this one. I think I want a counterspell here. I'll take this Threads for my sideboard. Nice little deck we got here. Couple cards short, but I think we'll find a few more in the cube itself. We'll take a Brimstone Volley. This will probably be our last card in the deck. I like because it scales with some of our other cards. As much as I think this would be useful, I really want the Cloudskate. I think that card's great. My mana's already pretty good. What's the worst card in this deck currently? Banefire. Interesting. 6. I don't know if I'm going to play any of these cards. Okay. Pretty interesting one here. We'll probably end up ditching this. Take the Fire Ice. Take the sideward Slag Storm. So we could have had the Garrison combo. I think I can protect this, but this is just better. Jackal Pup in case I need to go low. Recruiter. Interesting. Cut the Banefire. Don't think I want a Dragon Fodder. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to obviously get our deck sorted out. I want that in the deck. That. Think we want Fire Ice. This puts us on 22 cards. I like this because it'll let us tutor up this and this. I think the correct play is to play the Planeswalker. Like, that's just, good deck building. Hold on to a couple of these for the sideboard. Add some basics, and we're there. This deck looks fantastic. Like, I am super pleased. I'm going to recruiter up some stuff like Master of Waves, Mana War, worst case PNK. A lot of good early removal and fixing in the Ponder Days, Rift Bolt sequences here. So pretty happy with where we're at. How aggressive can we build? So if I don't want to play any of those and I just want to be like as dedicated to killing my opponent as possible, could cut a lot of this and like work in some of these cards. Kind of wonder if I want these cards versus the Dazes and Counterspells. It changes the mana base a little bit, but I think it might open us up to some better sequences. No, let's go with the Daze and Counterspells. I don't think I'm actually going to play the Recruiter, though. I am going to play this Grafted War Gear. I think we have enough small creatures. Okay. Flyer. More value. Yeah, we'll go with this. I'm gonna go with the value-oriented blue-red deck. While I don't think it's perfect, I think it's a pretty good place to be. So we're just gonna run with this configuration. definitely think there is something to be said for being the aggressive, like, crazy deck, but interesting. So if I cut all of this, wonder two more. Could I just play this? So I've got both of my... I'm just wondering if this is what I want. Versus being a little more aggressive. So, yep. All right. Yeah, I think I prefer these 4 drops to this one. Recruiter, while I don't know, Recruiter tutoring up like Kira just feels really busted. But it is slow. It isn't definitive. Recruiter also hits Mana War. This Dragon Fodder can't be right. So let's cut that. Let's put this back in here. And now we are looking at a nice little number. Yeah. No counter magic might come back and haunt us, but I think possibly being a little more aggressive is good for us. Riftbolt's got to be wrong. Hold on. All right. 18 lands. Okay. We're going to settle on this. I do want the Daze and Counterspell. So the two sides of the coin here is I can either have interaction with anything or I can have a more aggressive strategy. These two cards just aren't that great. So let's just run with this. This was a very interesting draft. I think that this shows a lot of the issues you can run into in Cube Draft where you just have, just a everything. Could get everything I ever wanted in this draft. But I really do like how this has ended up. I think the deck is going to be pretty well, or play out pretty well. The curve isn't the best, but it's good enough. So we'll see how it goes from here. This was Kent Ketter with Hot Takes, bringing you some Legacy Cube action. This is just a little latency period treat. We'll get back to the hot tech for the weekends once Kaladesh hits Magic Online. This is all brought to you by Cardhoarder, and check me out for the first match.